Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to another video. So today is going to be a small haul and a very generous happy mail from Jenny again. So I hope y'all are doing well. Thanks for joining me. Here is just things that I've been working on in my journal. So this is actually an example of a piece of happy mail. So let's just get started. We're just gonna fold this stuff up in my journal, scooch it aside, and let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, so I received another very large box from Sweet Jennifer, and I am just so appreciative. So let's start with the very small haul. I went to the Dollar Tree the other day, and what was I looking for? Cookies. Yes, cookies. Because that's what I need when I'm trying to lose weight, you know? Yeah, anyway. What I did find, however, is, well, this Sensodyne. This, my dentist had told me that I have like a very sensitive part on my lower teeth, by my gums. I'd had surgery um for receding gum lines back in, oh my gosh, it was before I had kids, so we're talking 30 years ago, right? Anyway, she told me to just rub this on that bottom part there every night, before I go to bed, and by the next time I go in to see her for a cleaning, I should not be so sensitive. So my husband actually found this at the Dollar Tree. It was $5, which, whatever, but it is more expensive, in like even Walmart. So got that. And this is going to make, I'm going to put that part of this in my journal, and then the other part goes great in my trash journal, which I need to do another video of that. Then I found some highlighters, because who doesn't need more highlighters? And these are dual edge. So I'm assuming that this is like a thin, and this is just the regular chisel edge, highlighter. I use highlighters in my journaling a lot. Yeah, so there's that. And for a buck 25, you can't beat it. So this, the calligraphy pen, I had seen this online. It's actually like, well, I guess it's a calligraphy pen, but I would consider it like a fountain pen. I don't know the difference really, but we're going to open it up anyway and see what it's about. Okay. In the past, I have tried calligraphy pens, or the ink pens, the fountain pens, and I'm not really into them, right? But I did want to see how these are the ink cartridges, how this one worked, and if it was any good. Like years ago when Jane Davenport stuff was available here, I had purchased one of her Incredible, I think it was called, fountain pen. Never liked them. They never worked for me. I have to say. Oh, they don't even have the thing in here. Okay. Um, this is made out of plastic, which is fine. I mean, most of them are. So you take this, right, and you just put it in here, and you're supposed to. There you go. See, you have to do it quite hard, like push it in use quite a bit of force, right? And then it should write. Yeah, the ink just has to get flowing, and I don't know if we're even going to be able to see it on this video, but I would love to see if these work, because what I did like when the other fountain pens I had actually did work is I liked doing line drawings. Now, obviously, this is not permanent ink or anything like that, so I don't know. I guess we'll have to figure this out later or see. Yeah, you just need that click, and then, the ink should flow into the tip. So we'll look at some of the other stuff while this is, I guess, doing its thing. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I've never had good luck with those. I was gonna unpackage these for you, but I did not. So, and I'll show you what I do with these. Now, for buck 25 to get a journal, you can use these for anything, right? They're just really good, you know, for regular journals. Um, However, and they're beautiful, you know, the covers are beautiful and all of that. And let me just see on the back here. I don't know if it says, um, no. Okay, I was looking for like how many pages it had, and it doesn't. Now, the reason that I pick these up every time I see them is because they are staple bound. Okay, these make the perfect. See, there's the inside. How pretty is that, right? I love lined paper. So this is the reason, one of the reasons I picked these up. They have beautiful covers, which of course, um, you can use to make your own journals, right? It's just super pretty of your own, you know, junk journals. But the paper inside is really great. I really like the paper. And they have these beautiful designs and everything. Now, what I do is I simply take the staples out and then I have a full folio, right? To use in my journal. Now, let me see if I can find a sample in this journal because I know I have one. Um this is one right here. This has no design on it, but see it fits perfectly in these journals. Here's the other side of it, right? So there's no like really cutting it to size or anything like that. I was trying to see if I had another piece. Here's another one from a colorful Molly and Rex one. I just simply pull out the whole double page, right? And they just work famously in your journal as in your junk journal as pages. I really like using these. So that's what this one looks like with this pretty little border on it, floral border. Let me just make sure you're in frame. Yes, okay. So this one and then this one here. And again, I mean, look at that cover is just beautiful, right? Now, let me just see the difference in size to my regular journal. Not much. Okay. There's like a half an inch up here at the top and like a quarter inch on the side. So these aren't that much different. So I could very easily make a journal, a junk journal out of this cover. It's very thick cardstock. It's beautiful. So yeah, these work really well. And how beautiful is that, right? That would make just a beautiful fall color or art cover. I'm sorry, or a spring cover. I mean, it's just beautiful. And it even has some like foil on it. So very pretty. Here's one in blue. Beautiful. And look at the inside pages. They're kind of like a purpley. And again, you just pop these out and you've got all this paper to put in a junk journal. I just love them. And what I've done in the past as well, I don't know that I have one in my journal right now, but in the past when I have like a blank one without these pretty florals on it, but if I have a blank one, like the one I just showed you, I would dye those. I would dye those papers a rainbow of colors using food coloring. So that's another great idea, just to have some colored pages. Here, oh, this is interesting. There's the center of that one. That's interesting. But oh, okay. So one is blank and one has squeeze the day on it with lines. So that is pretty interesting. I've never seen this before. So that's pretty interesting. And then some of them have this, the double spread of, huh, maybe it was printed incorrectly. Maybe some of these pages were printed incorrectly. That's interesting. Yeah, that must have been what happened. That's interesting. Yeah. So there you have it, right? But aren't those cute to have in a journal? So I love those. And then this is beautiful green cover with some leaves, a leaf motif on it. And then this is the inside of that one. So how fun are those, right? For $1.25 and already made journal pages that you can put intermittently throughout your junk journal. So I love those. I love that. Let's see if our pen is going to work. There it goes. Yeah, let's post it and see. Um, this is actually that's actually a fairly nice pen. Now, for me, I like a much heavier pen, just because that's what I'm used to. But this would be great. And the tip is like, I would say a medium tip on it. But again, I like using these for line drawings. Now, let me think. It's not indelible, so, but you could always purchase the cartridges. Where did that cartridge go? Here. You could always purchase these online, the refills, with indelible ink, I'm sure. So there's an option for you. But yeah, to do line drawings and stuff, or, flowers, let's say, like a cool little cone flower you could do. Yeah, just a messy coneflower or messy anything, which is my life. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. And they came in a bunch of different, styles. Yeah, so again, for a buck 25, you can always get the refills online of whatever color you want. They call it a calligraphy. I do not. I call it a fountain pen, but yeah, this is nice. Okay, I'm glad I got that. I'm glad I found them and they weren't all gone, right? Nice. Nice. That's a nice pen. Okay, there you have it. All right, now let's dig into the box. Oh my gosh, you guys. I couldn't believe when I received this huge box. It's what size is it? Like a medium box? And oh my gosh, Jennifer, thank you so much. So, so sweet. Oh, and I had her little note I had already put in my book here because this is the day that I got it. So she had found more notepads that she thought I might enjoy and some butterflies that she thought I needed. So, oh, and praying that our little girl is home soon. And yes, she is home. So, yeah, but oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. I couldn't use all these in a lifetime. So I have an idea. I'm not going to tell you because once I tell you, it almost makes a promise, and you know how I don't like to make promises. So there you have it. But I mean, my goodness, there's got to be, I don't even know, 500 sheets in here. Oh, and it's Molly and Rex, 150 sheets. So cute. A notepad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yes. And then look at this here. Now, I've already looked through this box and I've already used stuff in my journal now. So, yeah. But look at this papillon. Oh, for butterfly. Oh, maybe I should call her little papillon. Oh, but look, see, so this is the happy planner and I'll just thumb through it. I've used some of these already. How would this work? Like this. Look, beautiful florals, beautiful butterflies. That's what I call my little girl. So cute. And like I said, I've already used some of these in my book already. So adorable. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Butterfly Happy Planner stickers. Thank you so much. So gorgeous. And then a lot of other like notepads in here that have butterflies on them. Isn't that beautiful? And I actually love these. Punch Studio is another company that puts out really great notepads. 125 sheets. I a lot of times I find these at what's it called? TJ Maxx, Home Goods, stuff like that. But I love the size of this particular one. I think I have another notepad that is very similar. But yeah, I love these. Love these. I love using notepads in my journals. Look at this. Like, I will definitely take this off and use it in my book. Notepads. This was, yeah, see, TJ Maxx. So, and fully, like, not even open. Not even open. So beautiful. Here's another one. Let's see. Yep, TJ Maxx. That's where I used to get mine a lot. We don't really have a TJ Maxx super close to us. We have one somewhere, but it's not super close. But look at the butterflies on that. How beautiful is that, right? Oh my goodness. A whole box of them. I mean, I can't believe it. This one kind of came apart, but no big deal. Love this. I've used this one already. So Love that one. And then these right here are like dual shop, pink ones, and take note. These are adorable. So, oh, they're Ray Dunn. Oh, yeah, I can tell now. So pretty. Here's one with like some modern shapes on it. Lady Jane. Oh, and this one comes with a little pen. So sweet. So sweet. Love this one. All in a day's work with the lines on it and the little like to-do list kind of thing. So cute. I will be sharing these. Um, Here's another one that's really pretty. Oh, I love this floral one. Look at that with watercolor flowers on it. Oh my gosh. I'll have notepads forever. And I already have a significant amount of notepads. Here's another one that take note, the Ray Dunn one. Um, that one was open, so that's okay. And then shop. These are just so fun. And the paper, I have to say, the paper quality on these is a lot better than the ones that you might see or get at the Dollar Tree. The paper quality is really, really nice. So you, depending on how much you have to write about, sometimes I take two of these and put them together and glue them to make them a little more sturdy. Other times, if I don't have a lot to write about, since the paper quality is really good in my opinion, I just use the one. Here's another one. Oh my gosh. How cute is that? Right? With the colored lines on it. I love that. And then the little happy faces on top. Oh my gosh. A whole box, guys. Look at this one. Here's another to do one and shop. The Ray Dunn series. And so it has butterflies on it. I love this so, so much. Oh my gosh. I just feel so spoiled. And then look at this with the butterflies on it. Oh yeah. I'll even cut this butterfly out and put it on a page. But how cute. Yeah, she got most or all of these from TJ Maxx. And like I said, oh, can you see all of them? Oh my gosh. A whole pile. Like I said, the ones from TJ Maxx or Home Goods, look in Home Goods as well. uh they have the paper quality is really nice, like even on this one. um yeah, the paper quality, it's not as thin as the ones that you would get at the Dollar Tree, which are very, very thin. But how fun are these? So yes, I will be sharing some of these, of course. And yeah, I've already started using them in my book. I love them so much. Let me see, like, sorry if that's all up in your grill. Like I've used one here that, well, that I am going to use, right? In my book. So cute. And then this one here, I glued two of them together. It makes it super thick, almost like cardstock, right? Um, yeah, let me see. I thought I had used them. Oh, here's another one I used, right? Yeah, so I've already had fun using these, and I will definitely, well, hopefully, again with my promises, I will try very hard to to share the lot of these. What I need to do is find like a mailer, right? So anyhow, there is the small haul from Dollar Tree. Again, check these out if you're into making junk journaling or junk journals, because the ones that are staple bound, you just pop the staples and you instantly have pages for your journal. So they're super nice. You can dye them if you want to or whatever. So yeah, love these. Love these, and I pick them up every chance I get. And then of course, this little fountain pen, for a buck 25 and a pen that works fairly well. Yes. Yes. So check out your Dollar Tree. And again, thank you so much, Jennifer. Oh my goodness, I'm overwhelmed by your generosity. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments below how many of you guys that do junk journals or journaling in general, how many of you use notepads? Let me know. I would love to know how many of you use notepads in your journaling. So Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I really appreciate it. Again, big, big hugs and thanks to Jenny for sending me this huge mass of notepads. I cannot thank you enough. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thanks for coming along with me. And yeah, have a great rest of your day and a wonderful week. And I know how precious time is. Yes, I do. So I truly, truly appreciate that you choose to spend your time with me. I will talk to y'all real, real soon. Bye for now.